Problems.
Okay, it's recording. Okay.
Okay.
So the first thing I wanted to go over is I am working on a process of getting all of like the information, like I don't know, whatever we have in the files on in the team page. I'm working on getting that put together in like a Google Docs. That way it's easier to find things. So if you have questions like, or maybe like a script section, so like, hey, I need a script for how to talk to someone about this or whatever. I'm working on a system of getting all that put together in Google Docs. So when I start putting those in there, I'll probably post it and start putting all the files and stuff in there so it's easier to find things. So I wanted to let you guys know about that. And also, I'm working on a better system of how to get coaches started right. So as you start bringing in new coaches and stuff, it will show you exactly like step by step what to do and what to do next. I'm also working on some videos that I'm going to do tomorrow. Actually, when I get home from work, I'm going to make some videos of basically like welcoming new coaches, and then a video of their first steps, and then also a video for customers. And when I make them, I'll post them on the page. I mean, they're going to be like 30 seconds to a minute long, nothing like crazy elaborate, just something really simple. It's something that you can send to your new coaches, or you can make your own video and like send that to them. But anyways, that'll be in the steps of how to do everything. So that way, when you get new coaches, you're not like freaking out and like, oh, I don't know what to do now. Like, how do I help them? So this way you'll be cut and dry. You'll know exactly what to do. And then I was going to talk about a diamond group, like a push to diamond group. But hey, Jennifer, since both of you are still coaches and not Emerald yet, we can do a push to Emerald group as well for those of you that want to get to the next level and start getting some free customers, and it's kind of the foundation of your business. You guys interested in doing something like that?
Sure.
Okay. Basically,
no, I would. I'm interested.
Okay. It's basically going to be just like an accountability group. So kind of like the Power of Three, basically the same thing, except it's more individual. Like there'll probably be only like a few coaches in there. So it'll be more daily check-ins, just doing your daily behaviors, your power hour, posting what you've been doing. That was loud. I don't know what that was.
Sorry.
Anyways, so I'm going to get that put together if you guys are interested. And I'll post like the requirements and stuff in there for you guys to be able to follow as well. Any questions about any of that? No? Okay. So tonight I wanted to talk a little bit about social media and like what to post, how to work on what to post. Because if you notice, I mean, I'm sure you guys have friends on there that either sell Beachbody or maybe they sell something else like Scentsy or the Jamberry things or whatever, the face stuff. I mean, everybody seems to be selling something, right? Do you like seeing them post every single day about, hey, here's this product, you should try it out?
No.
I typically block those people because it's really annoying, right? You don't want to see that.
Annoyed.
So that's what I want to talk about tonight. Like, I don't think either one of you do that, but I'm just telling you, like, there's good ways to post about what you're doing, and there's not good ways to post about what you're doing. And some of these things I'm working on as well. Like, I get caught up in things and I'm just like, yeah, try this, do this. And that's really not the way to go about things. It really kind of pushes away people instead of drawing people to you, which is what you want to do. So the first thing I want to talk about is you need to create a brand for yourself. So if you think about something that defines you, that maybe separates you from somebody else. So whether that's being a mom or being something, I always like to talk about like Lindsay Weiss because she has twins. So that's her thing. Like she talks about having twins a lot. It could be a medical issue that you may have that maybe sets you different. Like Joan has her ulcer, so I can't remember what it's called, her health issue that sets her apart from people. That's kind of her brand. That's her platform. That's kind of who she kind of caters to now to draw them closer to her. So think about your brand. Think about who you're trying to attract to you. And typically it's people that are just like you. You want to attract people like you because that's who you are. So do you have any thoughts off the top of your head of what your brands might be?
Well, I've already kind of started my page with the whole Country Fit Mom thing
Mm-hmm.
and kind of post some mom stuff. I haven't posted as much country life stuff just because it's winter. But
Yeah.
once it starts warming up in the next couple of weeks, I'll be a farm widow again. So that's, there'll be more posts about that. And then my gestational diabetes stuff. I try to
definitely.
put more on that. The problem I have though is trying to, like, I'm in this gestational diabetes group, but then how do I go about, I guess I'm always afraid to just add random people.
Something that I learned at one point about groups is something that's really great to do is are you active in the group like on a normal basis? Like do you post?
Yeah, I try to be, yeah.
Something that I heard once is just ask a general question, like anything, like maybe some kind of issue that you're having, or maybe it's a certain type of food. You're like, hey, can I eat this? Or, whatever, some kind of question. And then all the people that comment, just reply to them and be like, hey, thanks so much. And then send them a friend request and then just send them another message, say, hey, thanks so much for your comment. I'm definitely going to try that out. And then just start a conversation from there. That's kind of how you can make new friends without it seeming like, hey, I'm just adding you because I want to make new contact. But you're generally, thanking them for the advice they gave you. And then you can just start forming them, get to know them a little bit better.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So I've done that in like some of the running groups and stuff I used to be in. Like I would just post like questions like, what kind of shoes do you guys wear or whatever, or what's your favorite type of sports bras or whatever, and then they'll comment and stuff and they'll be like, hey, I think someone would try those out. I wonder if they're on sale or whatever. And then I'll add them and then we'll keep talking about running and like, and I'll just form them and kind of go from there. And then even if you don't even get into Beachbody, obviously you just want to like build a friendship. They're going to see your page. They're going to see what you're posting. So go from there. So anyways, you have your brand, you have your platform. That's kind of what you're posting about. So I learned that you want to have 5 things that kind of define who you are. So like for me, the things that I like to post about on my fitness page, and you can post them on your public page too. My big things are fitness. Like obviously I like fitness. I like working out. I like trying new things. My faith is important to me. So I like to post about it. And like either that includes like good things that's happening, struggles I'm going through and how it helps me, whatever. Family, my family is very important to me. Organization, I really like to organize. So I used to do like a picture or 2 a week and like just post like an organizational idea and like put it up there just so someone else has the same idea. Because it's going to attract people that either like to be organized or want to be organized and they're going to like start following me. And then I like to try new healthy recipes. So I either like to take something that's really like comfort food and try and transform it into something healthy or just trying something new that's completely different. So those are kind of my 5 things that are kind of me. And then post about those regularly. Post about you. And this doesn't have anything to do with Beachbody. It's my fitness stuff. Most of the time, not all the time. Sometimes I'll post something in there, but not all the time. I try not to post about if I'm doing a program or what I'm doing, unless it shows like my results or something. But every once in a while, maybe like once or twice a week, post about Beachbody. Share stories, talk about your own personal journey, good things and bad things. And then once or twice a month, post like a call to action, inviting them to check out coaching or check out your next challenge, and always include a story because stories really sell. Like when you're attracted to something, think about what would attract you to sign up for something. Like maybe think about how you were drawn to this in the first place. Did you see a post? Did someone show you a picture of their transformation and you're like, wow, I want to do that. Like that's what's going to draw people to you. So post transformations. So stuff like that. So post those. Jennifer, I know we talked about don't worry about a like page right now. Just kind of get the foundation stuff. So just start posting that to your regular Facebook page. Just don't be salesy. Just be you. Just share your story. The more real you are, the more people, genuine people you'll attract. So go from there. Be yourself. Don't pretend to be someone that you're definitely not. Don't pretend to be like a know-it-all. Like when I started coaching, I was kind of like that. I was like, I feel like I should know everything. I feel like I should be this perfect nutritionalist that eats good all the time. And that wasn't me. Like I struggle, and people want to see that you struggle. They want to see that you're a human too. So post your struggles too. Let's see. The three, these are notes I took from Summit because they always have a social media little group thing. So these are from Summit a couple years ago. But they have 3 C's. So clarity, content, and consistency. And this is for pictures and posts both. So clarity, make your pictures pop. Like don't just post a boring picture. Use different apps on your phone. There you can use like PicMonkey or Canva. They have really good stuff on there too where you can edit photos, post those up there. Make something flashy to attract people to stop when they're scrolling. Make it stop so they'll see it. Content, make sure it's short but a powerful message. Like don't ramble on 4 or 5 paragraphs. People don't read those. They want something short, sweet, something that they'll read. And the consistency, make sure and post every single day. And they recommend to post 2 to 3 times a day. So something different, like post sometimes if I'm short on time, I'll just post like a motivational picture, something that's pretty, has a little quote on it, and then I'll just write something at the top of it. If you don't have time, I like to schedule a post too. So like maybe Sunday night when you have some free time or on the weekend or whatever, you can just go through and schedule 2 to 3 posts a day for your whole week. Don't have to worry about it. And then if you want to add in like some of your personal stuff while you're going through the week, you can do that while you're going through. Remember that nothing that you post is wrong. Like it's just different from everybody else's. So if you see someone that you like that posts something, but yours is maybe a little bit different, that's okay. Like you're being you. You're not like them. What does your audience want to see? They want to see you. So my biggest recommendation is if you follow, like for me, like I follow a lot of like the top coaches and stuff. And if they post something like, oh, that's good, I don't just copy and paste it and post on my page. I'll save it for later and then I'll go back to it and either change it up, add something, change the wording to like something about me or input my story and what they're saying. So make it about you. Don't just copy and paste it. This is your story. You can use like the idea of what they're using, but make it about you, because if you post what they're posting, you're not going to attract the kind of people that you want to attract. You're going to attract their people. So, let's see what else did I have down here. So this one was hard for me because she talked about things not to post, and they said don't post sweaty pictures. I do that all the time. And I think for me, it's more of my accountability than worrying so much about what other people are going to see. So, but if you think about it, if you're trying to attract people to do this with you, I mean, what's a sweaty picture going to do for them? Like, they're like, oh, okay, cool. So but I do still all the time. I still post sweaty pictures. So, but they say not to, because that's not doing anything for you. Don't post like a selfie. Yeah, I do selfies too. Don't post pictures of just your Shakeology cup. That doesn't tell people anything. Let's see what else. Again, they talked about branding again. Make sure that your story supports your brand. And always be the hero in your life. So if you've gone through something really terrible in your life, don't act like the victim, like you overcame that, or you're overcoming that, or you're in the middle of it and you know that you're going to overcome it in the end. Like be the hero in your own story. because that inspires people and that wants them to be attracted to you. Facts tell, stories sell. We kind of talked about that. Sharing stories gets people every time. Unless you get the emerald personalities like me, they're the people that ask a lot of questions, are very detail oriented. When you get those kind of people, they're going to ask a lot of questions and they're not going to sign up unless they get all the answers. So some people, they kind of have to give a lot of like structured answers too. But most people, tell them a story, tell them a transformation. That's going to sell them. Again, be authentic. Don't be anyone else, be you. And the last thing I kind of wanted to say was don't expect everyone to know your story. Keep sharing it. So don't just share it once. Share it over and over and over again. The biggest example that I always see is Lindsay Matway, who she was the top coach 2 years or this last year. And she posts her story probably about once a week. And it's the same, it's pretty much the same thing every time. And it just tells where she came from, where she was, what she decided, what changed her mind, how she got into this business, and where she is now. And your story could be you're just getting started, but you've made that transition. It can be this is where I will be, or this is where I'm going to go. That can be part of your story too. But share that constantly, like once a week or once every other week or something. Change it up, add some different pictures, something like that. But that really attracts people to you. And post with a purpose. I like posting funny stuff because life can't be serious all the time. So post with a purpose. Don't think about me all the time. Try and think about what your readers might like. Something. I think that kind of goes along with the sweaty selfies. Like you can post those in your challenge groups. That's fine. We like workout selfies because we don't care. We're all in the same challenge. But posting a sweaty picture of me, what's the purpose of that? Like that doesn't serve any kind of purpose except for my own good. So try and post things that add value to people's lives. Okay. Any questions? No? Is this all gone like way over your head? Okay.
I think of all the things I'm maybe not doing right now. Or needed to do more of.
I know. Well, it's a work in progress. Like, don't ever think like, oh, I have to post the perfect thing all the time. Like, you learn. Like, you're gonna fail 100 times before you get it right. So, and that's something I wanted to tell you too, Jennifer. Like, getting started. For me, like I felt like I had to do everything right the first time. And trust me, I've failed a million times since I started coaching. And you're going to too, but you learn from those mistakes and you grow and you get better. So don't give up. Like, we're here for you. We're here to help you. If you're like talking to someone and they didn't decide to sign up or whatever, that's okay. It happens to all of us. It happens to even the top coaches. They have people that say no to them all the time. So don't give up. You're going to fail forward. Keep moving on. So, anything else? No? Okay. Well, that's all I have. Like I said, I'm going to work on some of that stuff and getting that posted. I posted the calendar in the team page a couple days ago for April. We're going to work on the clean eating group. So start posting on your page. You can write whatever you want. I posted an example in there. Post a funny picture. You can Google your own. Find something that's going to flash and attract people that want to stop and read it. If you have extra Shakeology and you want to do the samples, like I said, I usually do 5 for $25 and just ship it to them if they're not local. And if they don't want to do it, that's fine. Don't pressure them into buying Shakeology if they don't want to try it. But it's just a good way for them to try it without having to get a whole month's supply. And I'm going to talk about it too, and I want to do some videos for the clean eating group too. So I'm going to talk a lot about Shakeology and why it's beneficial. So start posting, start inviting your friends that know that maybe were in the last one, see if they want to do it again, all that kind of stuff. It's going to start on April 6th. And so let's try and get like 100 people in there.
Is it a 5-day or a 7-day?
It's probably gonna be a 7-day. I guess it's a 5-day eating plan. I
That's why I
usually
wondered
add
with
them
the
on a Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday is when they can go buy groceries and work on their meal plans, and then they start on Monday, and then usually Friday. So
Okay.
I guess technically a 5-day eating plan, but they're in there for 7, like to get everything that they need, get to know what they need to know.
Okay.
All right.
Excellent.
Well, thanks, ladies, for joining me.
Thank you.
Enjoy your night, and I'll see you next
You
week.
too. All right.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye.